Hi everyone, David here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back for another video, or welcome if it's your first one. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. It's really hot still. We're at the start of August in Osaka, so it's really hot and humid. There's typhoons everywhere. Hoping that's not going to ruin my little holiday I'm going to take in a few days. But not worrying about that today. Today is a perfume day. This is part 4 of my little deep dive into it's not there's nothing little about it, my deep dive into the Perfume back catalogue, because as you might know, they're on cold sleep hiatus at the moment, so I thought I'd take the chance in 2026 to really look into their old songs, their albums, their B-sides, all that stuff that I was kind of vaguely familiar with in varying levels. And also the brains behind it, Yasutaka Nakata, his side project Capsule, and also Pamu. Look through their discographies as well. So today we're moving on to part 4. We've made it to the 2010s. Well, no, we made it last time, but we're halfway through the 2010s now. We're starting in 2014. We're going to cover 2 albums and a best of campaigns today. So there we go. I've got my PowerPoint little zone set up. I'll just get straight into it. So if you like this video, please like it, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment or a question. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? Share this with any Perfume fans out there that you want to talk about this with. And if you really like it, leave me a super like. That helps me keep the lights on. And you can always join one of my membership levels as well. If this is a really popular series, then I might move on to some other artists later on, but who knows. So we've got today's part and 2 more parts, I think. So one more covering the end of the discography, and one final one with my closing thoughts and rankings and things. So I hope that's interesting for you. So let's get straight into Global Explorers. This is the 4th part of our Cold Sleep Adventures. And let's kick things off with a single. Now technically this came out in 2013, but this is the first part of the Cosmic Explorer singles campaign, so I thought I'd kind of loop it in with these ones. So Sweet Refrain, we get a B-side with it as well. The song itself, I've never really been that into. It's got a kind of cute, it's kind of, I don't know, it's got a nice rhythm to it. The tempo's pretty high, but it's a very sort of soft, light, airy single. I feel like they've done this song a bit rotten on the tours, because it hasn't really featured very prominently on anything. We'll get to that later, but yeah, Sweet Refrain's okay. It's B-side Koi wa Zenkei Shisei, which means love is a forward-leaning posture or something like that. I think I might like that even more actually than Sweet Refrain, but yeah, it's kind of nice bit of fluff. This doesn't end up on anything else, I don't think, so this is a true B-side. It's only made it to number 3, so our days of number 2 singles is over for now anyway. Okay, let's move on. We're getting to pretty decent sized single now. I don't know why it's not an EP, but we got Cling Cling, which made it to number 2, which is good, in 2014, so we're still a few years away from the album release. So it's funny how they do things in Japan. They release a lot of singles before the album comes out, and artists like Perfume as well, they have a lot of album tracks that will end up on the album, so you've kind of heard most of the tracks before the album comes out. That's not the case for this one. We've got 4 tracks here. We've got Cling Cling, which is the main single. I always kind of liked it. I don't know, I'm a bit fascinated by it really. It's a bit of a strange song. They've got this really Chinese visuals as well for the video. I don't know if that's really reflected in the music, but it's very kind of theatrical. They're in a sort of like a Chinese market. I don't know if it's in the future or it's kind of like a. Do you know like some sci-fi movies? They have like space markets. They always seem to have like an Asian theme to them. I don't know, but there we go. The Cling Cling's kind of fun. I like the single version better. We'll talk about that later as well. And this does remind me a lot of when I came to Japan, because I think this is the first single. It's a couple of months after I came to Japan in April, and this will lead on nicely to the next tour that's coming pretty soon. Hold Your Hand is another album track. It's nice. I don't think I really liked it as much as the same songs that occupy that same space, like My Colour, for example. That's a very kind of hold your hand vibe, or the other way around. But it's very sort of audience participation. Very, I don't know. It's very upbeat. It's nice. It's kind of like a diluted version of Dream Fighter in some ways. I don't know. That's how I feel. Then we've got Display, which is another true B-side. This is not going to make it to the album. This is a shocker as well, because I love this song. It's a very kind of hard banger type Perfume song, which may be why they didn't put it on the album. I remember this quite vividly from the next tour as well. And Ijiwaru na Hello, which Ijiwaru na is kind of like a mocking hello, I guess, or teasing someone. This is a really cute song as well. It kind of feels like a Kyari Pamu Pamu song, a bit like Hurly Burly did in the last part. But yeah, it's got really nice, strong melody. I like the chorus, and yeah, really enjoy that one. And then all the instrumentals as well. Okay, what's next? We've got a tour, unexpectedly. Usually the album comes out and then we get a tour, but we've suddenly got this other tour, the Gurun tour, which is actually the first one I saw in Japan. I think that makes it my second Perfume gig, because I saw the second world tour. Is that right? Second world tour, I think, in England. So the Gurun tour is a bit of a weird one, really, because they don't have a full album to support it yet. So they've basically got all of the new songs I've just talked about. So Cling Cling. Handyman gets finally a moment in the concert, because it was kind of left off the playlist in the Level 3 tour. Yeah, everything else is there. Hold Your Hand is there. Display. Episode 0 is kind of like an interlude song. It's where the stage moves around. So let's talk about this then. I've got my notes down here because I've been sitting here watching DVDs all month. It's a weird opening. It's got this sort of digital world video thing, which they tend to do, like Welcome to Perfume World. But then it moves to a very kind of dark movie set, which is basically the set from Cling Cling, the kind of Chinese market thing. But it's so grim and dark. I don't really think it does much for the stage, and it's like a Asian market, so where's all like the neon as well? That could have really set things up, but it was just very dingy. It was very weird choice, I think. So yeah, we got Handyman. That was good. Even Laserbeam is a bit random here. They don't really light things up that much with it. It's just a weird start to the first segment. And then this is, I think this tour is celebrating some anniversary as well. I don't know, 2014. I'm not sure what anniversary they're celebrating there. They're like first single debut, I think. But that's nice. Maybe that's when Linear Motor Girl came out, because that makes it onto the encore. If you see the line on there, that means it's after the encore. What else? The second part's a bit better. I like the most of the songs in that one. Episode 0, yeah, the reveal where all the parts of the set turn over and you can see screens on them. Didn't feel like it was much of a payoff, really. It still felt a little bit dark, but we get straight into Display then, which is really, Electro World and then Display. Display really good. It really has the same vibes as Edge, which I wonder if in another reality that Display could have been one of those kind of Edge type transition moments, or like highly visual ones, but we only see that once, sadly. Then Seventh Heaven kind of kills off the excitement a little bit. It's a bit too slow. PTA was really long, talking to the audience, but we get back onto it. Party Maker, that's always a good bet. Yeah, the last segment was pretty good. Hold Your Hands was like a nice cute moment. Yeah, and the encore, it was a weird show, really. I don't know what's going on. There's a nice little montage at the end for the 10th anniversary too. So there we go, Gurun. I did actually see this one in Fukuoka, which was a nice memory, but I'm kind of glad I hadn't seen any other Perfume shows before that, because this was kind of an odd one. I couldn't see what the full impact of their technology could be, which I actually miss. I'm not going to see the future concerts. But then we get the World Tour 3rd as well, so they went around the world one more time. There are 5 shows, 5 cities, 4 countries. I think they went back to what was it? Shanghai, New York, Paris, and London, I think, and one more place I've forgotten. So this is the basis for the new movie, which is going to be coming pretty soon. But as the world tours tend to be, it's a bit of a greatest hits up to now moment. So it's a little bit updated with the more recent tracks. So Enter the Spheres there. That's a really cool way to open the show as well. They have a big kind of screen with it projected on. Enter the Sphere is such a cool opening to the Level 3 tour. It's amazing, and bringing that to kind of a smaller stage was kind of impressive. I think that was really good. It's very sort of visual heavy as well, which I like, because I like all the visuals, but it doesn't detract from their choreography. Kling Kling, that's how you do Kling Kling. That's a really much nicer than the Gurun Gurun version. It's a lot more vibrant. There's a nice little audience translation bit, so someone in the audience is translating for them. Yeah, it's all pretty much all hits all the way down. Spending All My Time gets a remix interlude, which is kind of interesting. We don't really get a lot of remixes in Perfume tours. Yeah, there we go. So Game was really cool as well. Yeah, great lasers, great visuals. It's a pretty solid show. It looks really fun. So yeah, I wish I'd seen that one too, but I was already in Japan. So let's move on. What's next? We've got a single now, so we're getting closer to the next album. We've got a double A side with a B side, which is very unusual. I don't know how they decide which ones are double A sides and which ones are like an A side plus an album track, because same difference, isn't it? So we get Relax in the City and Pick Me Up. I remember this one from I think on my first Golden Week, so it was like a year after I came. Sorry, my second Golden Week. The year after I came to Japan, I finally went to Tokyo again, and I remember all this being promoted, because this was around Golden Week, in Tower Records in Shibuya, so that was really cool. It's like, ooh, Perfume's here, really. So we get Relax in the City, which is a nice kind of, it's very kind of airy, mid-tempo song. I really like the vibe of it. It's very kind of chilled out. It's kind of glassy synth tones. It's really nice. It's got a really nice chorus as well, which I kind of forget sometimes. Pick Me Up is the banger. This is a great song. This is kind of a bit more perfumey than Kling Kling was, I suppose, in some ways, but it's a bit more straight up and down EDM banger. I really like this. I like the choreo, I like the videos. Yeah, great job. I like this. And we'll also see a quick cameo in the video by OK Go, which is an American kind of, I don't know, indie pop rock band. I don't know how to describe them. We're going to see some more from them later, so they were kind of mannequins in a shop window. Then Tome Ningen, Invisible Person, is the B-side. This is really good too. This is really kind of nostalgic for me, because it kind of feels like, I don't know, like early 2000s trancey music with a bit of like recent EDM vibes to it. So I like that a lot as well. The chorus doesn't quite hold up, but it's a solid one. Again, all these great B-sides are getting wasted. They're not getting put on the albums. But that made it to number 2. So I don't think we're going to get another number 1, but that's as close as we're going to get. And then for an anniversary, another anniversary, I think, I'm not sure what this was made of. There was a kind of a 10-day Perfume festival where they did all kinds of different activities and a series of concerts as well in the Nippon Budokan in Tokyo, and also somewhere else, maybe Hiroshima, I'm not sure, I think, over the course of 10 days. So there were 6 shows of this. Perfume PPPPP live 3569, which if you say it in Japanese, Sango Rokuku, I guess you could say, it sounds a bit like Sugoroku, which is like a kind of snakes and ladders game. You roll the dice and you move along the board, for reasons that will become apparent in a moment. Now, we don't have a lot of new stuff by this point. It's only been a year since Gurun, but we do get Pick Me Up. Bizarrely, we don't get Relax in the City either. Story makes its debut as well, which is going to be a kind of an interlude-ish track from the next album. And Star Train as well, which is coming to support the new documentary about their world tour. The little green section though, this is basically where they roll a dice. They have all the song titles around the outside of the stage. It's like a central, I don't know, not like circular stage, but you can see it from the little picture there. But they roll a dice basically, and they choose the song they're going to perform from that. So it's a bit of a random playlist, and it was different every night. There was some kind of deep cuts on there, so you can see on there. So Mirai no Museum is a bit of a weird one to pick out, and Karishi Boshuchu is one of their first singles on their like indie days. Twinkle Snow Powdery Snow hasn't seen an airing for a while. Some of these are not really deep cuts. I think like Laser Beam is not really, and Electro World or something as well, which is the shallowest of cuts. But how did we start? So we had Fake It, which is a nice tie-up with the Budokan stage, because I think that's where they filmed the parts of the video. It's good, yeah, good up-tempo. Pick Me Up has some great energy to it, so I like that. The game is cute, this little game section. There's lots and lots of talking, it takes forever, so it's quite a long one. Yeah, Laser Beam was good. 1mm, I really like that too. I wish I could have seen that a bit more often. That's a nice kind of lower tempo. It's a bit of a weird concert format, but it's kind of a bit of fun for anniversary. Story was really great as well. I never really liked Story that much. It seems a bit kind of clunky and reminds me of the one Capsule album I don't like, which is Capsule, where it's all like mechanical noises and yeah, I didn't like that. But Story, the Budokan stage, these big screens come down, and it's sort of like a kind of cylinder almost. That has some really great effects on it, and you can just kind of see the girls kind of falling down from space. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that one a lot. Yeah, Party Maker was all right. It's yeah, everything else is pretty standard. And Star Train gets its debut. I like the bit at the end where they're on a kind of a, I don't know, three-way microphone, and there's cameras in the microphone so you can see it going around. Well, I don't have to explain it, but it's kind of rotating. It's a bit like the video. If you've ever seen a Star Train video, you get to kind of see the faces as they rotate. Did the stage rotate at all through the rest of the show? It just seems like a weird thing to add just at the end, just for that part. But yeah, nice, unusual. I think these kind of concerts don't always get a release, so it's nice to see something a bit different than the big stadiums. Okay, so where are we now? Star Train, here we get to their single release. Only made it to number 4, but that's still, yeah, keeping the top 5 run. So we get Star Train. It's a nice mid-tempo, but it's got a good kind of percussive beat to it. It's very nostalgic as well, because I tie it all up with the movie and kind of getting to Japan and everything feeling a bit fresh still. So it's got bits of English in it as well, which is nice. That's easy to sing along if you don't know the rest. Yeah, I really like Star Train. I like the video as well. It's got a nice warm feeling to it. Tokimeki Lights is going to be an album track coming soon. It's a bit flimsy. It's fine. It's not really one of my favourite album tracks, but just kind of like a kind of high mid-tempo bit of fluff. Imitation World is a strange pull as well. This is one of the old songs that used to get performed before their major debut. They used to perform it. If you remember back to the fan service concert, they do it in a medley, I think, in that point. But this actually gets a complete like remake, and it's turned into a proper B-side. It doesn't make it further than that; it's just a B-side. But yeah, it's a nice song. I like it, and I'm glad it got fished out of the bin for like a revival. I wish they did the same with was it Counter Attraction, something like that. That was a good one as well. Who knows? Maybe in the future. So there we go. So Star Train is setting up the movie, their first movie, which is We Are Perfume World Tour 3rd document. They love the long titles. Released, I think it's the same week. So it's basically a tour documentary of their third world tour. So you get to see them going to all the different places, Singapore and America for the first time, and the UK, and I'm going to test myself. I'm not sure. Can't remember where the other ones were. Was there one in Hong Kong or somewhere like that? I'm not sure. I should have made better notes, but it's a kind of nice time capsule, really. It's not the most exciting video, but you do get to see quite a lot of the tour. and them exploring the concert cities. There is a kind of a, I don't know if this was officially released, but I found it somewhere, a little bit of a soundtrack. There's not really much to it. Teleportation is basically like a tiny interlude that they use on the movies, like they're moving from this place to this place. It's only about sort of 30 seconds long. Expectation is a bit of an up-tempo thing as well. That's used as a bit of a sound bed for the movie. Spring of Life piano version. It's quite, actually, it's not a very long one. It's a short version of it, but it's very cute. It's used on the kind of emotional moments of the movie. And The Journey, which is kind of a piano medley of some of their famous songs, like polyrhythms in there, for example. So yeah, if you can find it, it's not really essential listening, but it's a nice little curio. I did actually go to see this movie in Japan, and I can't imagine I understood much of it I didn't know that much Japanese at that time, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, what's next? Finally, we made it to Cosmic Explorer, the album. 2016. It's taken a good 2 years to get there. Debuted at number 1. That's great. That's continuing their chain. And there's not really much to talk about that we haven't said already. So Navigate is kind of a cool intro. It's not really up there with the best ones, but it's nice to have a little instrumental intro. And then Cosmic Explorer. It's such a cool name for an album. It's very perfumey. I don't know how to say that otherwise, but very sort of sci-fi forward. But Cosmic Explorer kind of gives me everything that I want from a song called Cosmic Explorer. It sounds like they're going to go on a space voyage, and they're feeling brave, and it's got a nice vibe to it. I like the title track. Miracle Worker is a good one too. The tempo kind of slows down a little bit. The energy kind of goes down a bit. So that's a kind of running theme for this album. Kind of sets it up nicely, then doesn't really deliver. But Miracle Worker's kind of fun as well. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of the list for me. Next Stage With You, that's got a nice, I think it was used in a commercial or something like that. It has that vibe a lot. It's got a nice easy chorus. And Next Stage With You could be used for anything that's advancing. I'm surprised they don't really get much more out of this in concerts, really, because it sounds like they always talk about see you at the next stage, or they did in the latter days, so it would have been a nice fit. We get Story, which I think is a bit flat in just audio, but it does work on the concert. Flash, which we haven't talked about yet. It does get a release as a digital single. The digital singles are a bit of a weird grey zone, so I haven't been listing those along with the other ones. But Flash is amazing. This is a great single, great video. It's very sort of simplistic, but it's got kind of, I don't know, good visual identity to it. I don't think the album version is that good. I really like the single version, so if you watch the video on YouTube, then that's what you're going to get, the nice single version. They kind of like water it down a bit for the album, which was a bit disappointing, but I love it, and the choreography is, I think, one of their best for this one. Sweet Refrain we've talked about. Babyface is this kind of highlights what I don't like about this album, is that it doesn't feel like it's a Perfume album. It feels like it's just a kind of contemporary EDM pop album, which is fine, but that's not what it came for. It's got that kind of tropical house vibe to it that was really popular at this time. I do like the riff of Babyface. It's got that kind of plinky plonky bit, and then it's got like almost like a guitar sounding little twangy section. There's something nice about it, but it kind of highlights what I don't like about this album. Tokimeki Lights we've talked about as a B-side. Star Train, basically everything else has been covered already. I don't understand how they put this album together. There's so many great B-sides that they've missed out, like Display, Ijibaru no Haro, Tomi Ningen. I could have easily put those on here. And all the singles all stuck at the end as well. The pace is all over the place. I'm not the sort of person who likes to make their own album playlists, like make their own remixed version. I'm not really there for that. I'll just listen to it as is if I can. But this one, I think I might do that. I think I might add some B-sides and maybe take out a few songs. Tokimeki Lights can go. Yeah, who knows what else can. Might even take out Story and replace that with Display if they need that kind of electro bang a bit. So there's definitely a good album in this era to be made, but for me that's not the one we got, sadly. But well, even a middling Perfume album is pretty decent, so I'm not going to complain too much. And then we get the proper tour for it. So after that's out, we get the tour. This is a bit of a weird tour as well. Let's just go through the list then. So the introduction is really good. Looks like they've been spending money on it. They've got this huge wireframe kind of spider in the middle of the stage, and there's like a kind of spaceship that goes from the back, like the front of the stage to the middle stage. It's a really very kind of ambitious opening for that. I don't know if I'm sure if you're there it would have been really impressive, but I don't know. I think they could have done a bit more with the visuals in this tour rather than just the mechanics of it. But anyway, it's not all bad. Navigate is there as the opening. Otherwise, yeah, we get through Cosmic Explorer. That's all pretty good. Yeah, Pick Me Up really goes off as well. I like that one. That goes off in the arena. I think there are too many in-audience shots, like kind of limited visibility shots. I'm watching the DVD. I want to see the whole thing. I think Pick Me Up into Cling Cling is kind of like a smooth segue. That's really good as well. We had a really, really long chat and a medley as well. I'll talk about a medley in a moment, but actually, should I just do that now? No. Do the medley in a second. It's a bit of a weird mix as well. I'll come to that, and then we get Babyface. It's kind of all over the place, this track list. And then Perfume no Okite, 2016. Now, if you have a long memory, you might remember this from the I think 2010 debut at the Tokyo Dome. So we're back in the Dome for this concert. So they do another special performance as like a little interlude. This is also entitled Atmospheric Entry, which makes a lot of sense now finally, because I saw this song performed again in London for the Code of Perfume in we'll get to that next part. But that's where this comes from, I guess. It's a cool song. I wish it got released somewhere. Maybe someone, kind souls, got it from the DVD. Yeah, I don't know. The singing is kind of a bit sort of sparse and dark as well, but it's a good moment. I like the kind of, it's like a drum-shaped screen on the back. It's like a wide cylinder. But why don't they just use the screens? I don't know. I don't really understand what that added to things. But there we go. That's after the PTA. It got a little bit better. We get Electro World. We got like the moving tower as well. That's kind of cool. Party Maker. That's I love Party Maker. This all seems to go off. I feel like they've spent all the money on elevated platforms. There's so many weird elevated platforms that are going up and down all the time, and I don't know if that's all completely necessary. And yeah, so kind of a weird ending, really. It's a weird show, to be honest. There is, I got a DVD from the internet, and it got this show on it, and it got an alternative edit, which I'm not really sure what the story is behind that, but that seemed to be a lot better. It opens with Story and has that big cylindrical projection thing that they had in the anniversary tour just a bit back. That was really cool. The medley is better as well. Perfume in space, you get kind of a cool animation thing for it, but yeah, I don't know. I think they even get one of those Sugoroku moments where they add the different playlists as well, so I don't know what was going on with this tour. Let's take a look at that medley though. We get Relax in the City finally gets a debut. It's kind of weird that that's a double A side and that's just kind of stuck in the medley. Tommy Ningen gets in there as well as a B side, and Sweet Refrain gets stuck on as an afterthought. So it got ignored in Gurun Gurun. Now it's kind of part of a medley in the next tour. So do they not like Sweet Refrain? I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird kind of stop-start medley. I'm not sure I enjoyed that. Weird. But after that, we get a collaboration single. I talked about OK Go before. So I think Perfume supported them on some American tour, I think, at some point. or they made some connection by doing that anyway. So the OK Go appeared in the Perfume Pick Me Up video, and then Perfume collaborated with them on I Don't Understand You, which is a standalone single. It's not on anyone's albums. It's kind of fine. It's not really, I couldn't tell you Perfume were on it unless it was on there. Yeah, I think this is a nice little curio, but it's not particularly interesting. Didn't chart anywhere either. So now we move on to a new era. Ooh, knocking the table. We start with Tokyo Girl, which is a tie-up with a drama, which was very popular. So this gets to number 2. We made it to 2017. Tokyo Girl is amazing. It's kind of following on from Cosmic Explorer. It's still got that kind of contemporary EDM feel, but I do feel like it's a strongly Perfume song. It's got like a nice beat to it as well. It doesn't feel as light and fluffy as some of the Cosmic Explorer stuff. So Tokyo Girl, amazing video as well. I love this video. I remember watching this all the time when it came out. We'll talk about that video a bit later on when we get to the concerts as well. But yeah, great. This is one of their great latter-day singles. Hoseki no Ame as well, Jewel Rain, like raining jewels. That's fine as well. It's a bit of a kind of nothingy song for me. It's going to be an album track later on, but it's fine. After that we get If You Wanna. I think I'm not really sure who's choosing the singles, but I guess I've had that criticism the whole way through. Also makes it to number 2, which this feels like the first Perfume single that I would forget easily. Like I wouldn't think it was a single. It's got a nice kind of quite a bombastic chorus bit. It's like very like wow. I don't know how to say it, but doesn't sound quite as good on just by audio as it does in the concert that's going to come soon. But yeah, nice. And Every Day also is an album track from the next album too. I don't think we've got any B-sides from this new era. I think we've actually don't have any more B-sides at all. I think that's the last one. I think Tommy Ninge might have been the last one. But there we go, Every Day. It's a nice, this kind of sounds like a Cosmic Explorer leftover. It's got that kind of tropical house feeling to it. But it's not bad, it's fine. What's next? We've got Mugen Mirai, kind of unlimited future, I guess that translates to. I thought this was a kind of a weird song at the time because it's got a very different vibe. It's not very sort of percussive. It's very kind of atmospheric and ethereal. It made it number 4 as well, so it's a little bit lower than usual, but I think it's made its mark on kind of latter day Perfume playlists and set lists and the concerts, so I think it's proved its moment. It's a very kind of vibey track, which is not what we're used to really from them, but yeah, I don't know, it's nice. It's kind of got that little bit left over from Cosmic Explorer sound, but it's I don't know, nice. What can I say about it? I'm not sure. And then we have another album track making onto it, Fusion, which is amazing. I don't know why it got paired up with this song, but this is fantastic. It's a really dark, real hard banger as well, in the vein of Electro World and Edge. This is fantastic. I love Fusion so much. And they did a really cool kind of technological display. I think they all 3 girls went to different cities around the world, and by the use of like 5G technology or something like that, they could actually do the performance in real time at the same time and synchronize it all up, which is really cool. You can see that video online, and it's got a really nice kind of color scheme, and it's very use of shadows. This is one of them like visually most striking moments, I think. So I love Fusion. What's next? We get to the album as well. So we've gone from all of these performances to basically just singles leading up to Future Pop. So another debut at number 1. I think this is their last number 1 studio album, I believe. So that's a bit of a shame, but well, we're still going. It's okay. So what haven't I talked about? So Startup is just the like intro interlude, which is fine. Yeah, it kind of goes in quite nicely to Future Pop. The title track, which I think was maybe a digital single because it has a music video for it. I love future pop. It's got a nice kind of it's quite gentle, then it kind of builds up. It's got a nice build up to the chorus. It's very climactic, and the video is amazing. It kind of makes me feel, I don't know, makes me feel all the feelings. If you wanna, we had that already, and Tokyo Girl Fusion. Tiny Baby is a new one as well. Again, this kind of really feels like a Kylie Pammy song, but I don't know why this didn't end up with her, but I didn't really think much of it before, but now I've seen it in the supporting concert, I think, yeah, I like it more. Let me know, have we not talked about that yet either? Was this a single? I feel like I've seen a video for this. I'm getting a bit confused. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. This album is quite coherent. There's a similar sound throughout all of it, which is good. It doesn't feel like such a shock or so inconsistent as Cosmic Explorer did. It feels like this was the vibe they wanted, and there's a bit more of a plan for it. I don't know. So let me know, kind of fits in nicely to that. Choraidin, which I forgot to translate that, something about future. I don't know. That's kind of cute as well. It's a good one to use as like a instrumental bit for like montages and things. Yeah, nothing amazing. But Mugen Mirai after that, Hoseki no Ame we've talked about as well, and Tenku is our last new track, I think. Love this as well. It's got a very kind of spacey, like atmospheric. I mean, Tenku literally means like the atmosphere, I think, something like that. It's got a cool, I don't know, it's got a nice pulsing vibe to it. It's a real up-tempo EDM thing, but it's quite airy and ethereal as well. Yeah, I really like that. So it's a nice moment to round things off. And every day is a bit of a kind of oh well, let's finish the album. I think Tenku would have been a nice closer, to be honest, but that's just me. And then we're getting straight into the tour as well. So we got the Future Pop Tour, which went all around Japan. And I don't think there's anything particularly new. I don't think we've got any new tracks on here. No, we do actually. So usually I highlight the new tracks in red, but I forgot to do that. Sorry. So we get Startup and Future Pop, just like the start of the album, but we go straight into Electro World. Let me just look at my notes for this one. So yes, really high-tech opening. They're not doing the mechanics this time. It's all like screens and projections and things, which is perfect. So this is what I want to see. There's an insane moment though for Future Pop and the Startup. There's the main stage is quite wide, and it's got these big panels which are projected onto, but the borders of the panels are black, so you can't, they're opaque, you can't see through them. But for some reason, right down the middle of the stage is one of those dividers, so it's completely black line, and that's where Nochi is standing for most of the first performance. And you just can't see her. She's completely obscured by this divider. I don't know what on earth they were thinking with the stage design for that. And even when she moves around, someone else moves into the middle, so that was insane. But it would have been a really good moment, I think. That's a bit of a shame. But Electro World really goes off too. They really go for it for the visuals. You've got this kind of spinning techno pyramid on the screen, which is really cool. And then we get into the album track. So if you wanna, Choraidin, this is kind of how you do the tour, I think. You take the tracks that are maybe less impressive and then elevate them, and the visuals really help with that as well. They gives them kind of their identity, I think. So I really like that. Fusion, amazing, incredible, wonderful scenes. I love Fusion so much. It always goes off. It's very sinister. It's very kind of like your attention is completely on them. It's got this kind of weird shadow play as well. It's really, really cool. Even then, after that, we get suddenly back to the other album tracks that are a little bit down tempo, like Tiny Baby, Let Me Know. But like I said, this elevates them as well. So I think the visuals are really good. The Tiny Baby bit is really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed this segment a lot. And then that's a kind of long first block as well. The first 8 songs are in the first block, which is kind of unusual. But then we go into Hoseki no Ame, which is fine. Butterfly gets another refresh. I think is that from Game, the Game album, the first album. Got Butterfly on there twice. Have I missed something? I might have messed this one up. Okay, sorry. We get some kind of deep cuts as well. We get Spice, we get 575. Those are kind of unusual pulls, so they're kind of pulling different tracks from their past, which is good. Tokyo Girl is amazing. We get the full video treatment, so we get the platform moving up. In the video, they're in kind of like a huge tower elevator, which is there's not a real tower, it's a imagined one. But on top of the tower, they do their dance, and then all these kind of lights are springing up all over Tokyo, these little spotlight beams, and they recreate that in the arena, which is fantastic. It looks amazing. So really highlight moment. Okay, so yeah, even Fake It, they've kind of overplayed Fake It a little bit, but this kind of red neon stage for that was really cool as well. I enjoyed that. Party Maker is amazing. Tenku is a wonderful ender, like ending segment one, because it's got like the flying through the air kind of vibes to it, which I really associate with that song. Really brought what I imagined to life. And then finish with Mugen Mirai, which is a nice kind of optimistic way to end things, so that was good. One thing I thought was really weird is that at the end of, they don't have an encore for this one. They just kind of say this is the last song, they finish it, and then they do a kind of weird walk around. They kind of walk around all the stage and just like, oh, okay, see you, goodbye. It's a really kind of awkward way to finish things off. I kind of wish they'd just do the talk at the end and then have one more song and then just lower the curtain, I think, but that's just me. Anyway, great tour. I really enjoyed this one, even though the DVD I got from the internet got a big scratch in it, so I had to watch some of it on YouTube. Okay, so they did actually take this on the road as well. So they took this, the World Tour 4th is actually a future pop one, and it's basically an adapted version of the future pop tour, so nothing really surprising from this one. There's a few things that are taken away, things are added. It's a bit condensed as well. This is not available on DVD, so I couldn't watch this one at all, but I guess it's kind of like an adapted version of the main tour. They do have a Perfume no Okite 2019 as well, which I'm curious about. I think they added, I think they were using a different track for this one, but I don't think it's one that was totally out of nowhere. I think it's a known track. But yeah, there we go. So that's another tour. They went to a lot of places in America for this one, I think, and Canada, I think, for the first time. I can't remember all the countries, but that was good. Nice. Okay, and right, we're wrapping things up now. We're getting to the end of the 2010s, and we're closing it off with a best of album. Now, we've kind of had bits and bobs like this before. We've had Complete Best just before their major debut. We had Love the World for their international debut, but this is a full best of, taking in basically everything from their major debut. And it's all pretty much in chronological order as well, so there's not really much to talk about. We do get 2 new songs though, excuse me. We get Challenger, which it's got a nice introduction. It's very kind of, I don't know, it's got a nice airy vibe, it's very cool, but then it goes into a kind of a nice, I don't know, up tempo. It's got a nice beat to it, and it's got a kind of a cheeky little like kind of riff to it, which is really cool. Even though the chorus is a little bit kind of weak, We Are Challenger is kind of a bit clunky. They've done all these tours all around the world, but they haven't picked up the plurals yet. But that's a good way to kick things off, and then we just basically go through everything. All of the singles are here, some of the digital singles, some of the B-sides are on there too. So there's disc 1, you can see there. I don't think there's anything really odd, unusual, surprising there. There we go, so yeah, nothing really. After that we get track disc 2. We get Fake It, that gets welcomed into the fray finally. Hurly Burly is a bit of a weird one to put on there too. That's I guess it's quite a popular B-side. Daijobu and I as well. That seems to be a nice tour one, but I don't think it was released. Yeah, that's basically just all the singles are there. And track lists for disc 3 is there too. So Display makes it on there as well. I don't know what happened to Display, but we get Sweet Refrain at least. That doesn't get kicked off. Party Maker's on there too. That makes sense. Story. Yeah, so there we go. And then the final track is another new one, Nana 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 Iro. I think that was released for Tanabata as well, which is a star festival in Japan. So it's released on the 7th of July, so that's Nana Nana. It's also Nana Iro is like a rainbow, I guess, as well, 7 colours. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's got a bit of a ploddy chorus to it. It's quite sweet. It's got a really weird breakdown as well, which is really heavy, but yeah, it's got, check it out. See what you make of it too, but that's a nice way to close things off anyway. So there we go, that's the best of era finished. I think we're all done now. So let's take a look at the tour as well. So we're just edging into 2020 for the P-Cube tour, which the last show of this got cancelled because the coronavirus basically took over from this point, so right up to the wire. Thankfully they filmed the Tokyo Dome version of this, which is fantastic. This is an amazing show. If you don't watch any other Perfume show, watch this one, or Future Pop, there's quite a few I want to recommend. But starts off with Opera, which is a bit of like a radio tuning medley of songs throughout their history, which is like little clips of things and little glimpses of bits of songs. Basically we start off with a great entrance with Game. It's very iconic. This huge like cubic stage as well, which is amazing. It looks like a solid structure, but it's actually got these really dynamic panels. The staging is amazing on this one. I love this. So what do we have? So the visuals are amazing. Spending All My Time looks fantastic on that stage. Dream Fighter, wonderful. The dynamic cube is really good, so it starts to kind of spread out and move around, and the stage moves up and down. This is a huge one. Hurly Burly makes it onto the playlist as well, which is a little bit crazy for a best of greatest hits thing, but that's pretty good too. It was good. The second section gets a little bit weird as well. Daijobanai, Nana Nana Nairo, and Seventh Heaven. It's kind of a bit all over the place. But then we get a medley, which is really good. It's great pace. I'm going to show you the playlist soon. It's got, great choices as well for the medley, and I think it's actually mixed together as well, so it really flows nicely too. But then we get to the best part, I think, of, well, I don't know any concert, but we get Chrome, which is a new instrumental track, or mostly instrumental track from Nakata, which is fantastic. It's very dark, and it's they do come out performing on these mobile boxes as well. Usually when they go out into the audience, I think, oh, okay, this is good for the people in the arena, but not so good for the people watching at home. But these boxes that are moving out on are fully like digitized. They've got screens on all sides, and it kind of ties up nicely with the stage as well. So Chrome is fantastic. I love this this song. Goes straight into Edge as well, which is just completely blew my mind. The visuals, I think it feels like kind of like the final evolution of Edge, which is saying something, because I loved it before as well. Yeah, amazing, wonderful. This pairing as well, Chrome and Edge, you'll see this in the next part as well when we see the Imaginary Museum. Visualization is basically, it's not really a song, it's just like a run through of all of their history, their timeline, they're going through it. And we get a debut surprise of Saisei, which is coming from the next era, which is coming in a couple of years. The next album is a couple of years away still. Saisei is a fantastic song. I always thought this was for the best of album because the video it's like a remix of all their previous videos. They take little pieces to match the words of the song, if that makes sense. Just please watch it. That's such a cool idea for a greatest hits video, but it wasn't that at all. But Saisei means like second life, I think, like reincarnation. Yeah, really good. Nice cube visuals as well. There's a big cube that comes down from the ceiling as well. It's like a solid cube, or like a wireframe cube. That's really good. They do use that quite nicely. Party Maker. So the cubes really work nicely with this one too. Tokyo Girl is kind of a repeat of the Future Pop tour, but it's big. It's in the dome, so it feels immense as well. Polyrhythm. I feel like we haven't seen Polyrhythm for a while, but they really bring it back with a bang because there are fireworks inside the Tokyo Dome, which is great. This kind of takes me back to the first Tokyo Dome tour as well, where they had fireworks. This really sets things off. Then you've got Challenger rounding things off, and My Colour. So yes, it's a great show. If you can see this, definitely watch it. Yeah, My Colour is starting to solidify its place as a closing song. They give a little speech about what they think, what are they thinking these days compared to 10 years ago, which is really kind of touching and really reminds me of their 2025 concert, their final concert, what they're thinking about the future. So a little bit poignant ending to that. Right, and yeah, here's the medley as well. So not many surprises. Sweet Refrain one more time gets stuck in a medley. Have they ever performed this properly? I'm not sure. But yeah, nice medley though. It is mixed quite nicely, so it feels like a nice smooth flow through this one. So there we go, that's the last tour. And wow, we're closing in on an hour. I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to talk about it this much, but we've got Capsule Corner now, which is slightly different to last time. First we've got an album, Wave Runner, in 2015. So this is about Cosmic Explorer time. This is a nice return to form. This is a good kind of pulsing, energy-filled EDM album. So I really like this one. There's not really a huge standout track, but it's a good collection, I think. And I think this is his last top 5 album as well, or their last top 5 album. The next album in 2018, about 6 months before Future Pop, is Digital Native. This is actually not a Capsule album. This is a Nakata Yasutaka solo album, and it includes some collaborations with various stars as well, including Pamu Pamu, Charlie XCX, and even Yonezu Kenshi, who hadn't quite, well, he was kind of ascending at that moment, so that's a good song. Basically, it does sound like someone else tried to make a future pop album without Perfume. So yeah, it just the vibe's all the same. It's a good album. Not one I want to go back to all the time, but if it comes up on shuffle, that's good. So yeah, Capsule Corner's slowing down a bit. There's only one more album left, which is coming in the next part. And coming to Pamu Pamu as well, to our Kyari Corner. Again, she's slowed down a bit. She was very prolific in the first part, but we get a best of album to celebrate 5 years, which is fine. It's a best of album. There's a few extra tracks on it which are decent. Sai and Ko is probably the best one from that. So if you can check out that, you can probably check out that as a good kicking off point for them, for Kyari Pamu Pamu. And that got to number 2, so that was a good success. And Japamu, which also comes out around the same time as Future Pop. A bit, I don't know, it does feel like a distinct sound to the other stuff, so that it does feel very caddy sounding. They've added some kind of traditional Japanese instruments as little accents on some of the songs, which is kind of interesting. It also, I wouldn't say this is my favourite album, but it does have some of my favourite moments, including Harajuku Yaho, and also Kimi no Mikata, which is really good as well. So that's a nice easy listen to as well. But commercial performances are starting to slip a bit, and she's made it to number 12. She's only got one more album to listen to as well. That's coming in about 4 years. That's going to be in the next part as well. Oh God, I can't think how many subtitles I'm going to have to write for this thing. So finally, let's wrap up the era's top 10 tracks. I was going to go back to five tracks, but I couldn't manage to do it. So we're going to start with Display, the great instrumental B-side from Kling Kling. Another B-side from Kling Kling, Ijiwaru na Hello, which is a top-notch kind of mid-tempo pop song. Relax in the City, this almost didn't make the top 10, but I do like the vibe of it. It's very kind of outdoorsy and sunny and fresh. I think it's a nice vibe. Star Train, very significant moment and great thing to listen to as well. It's got that really nice drum beat to it as well. I like that. Tenku is a bit of a last minute surprise for me, from close to the end of Future Pop. It's a great kind of energetic electro song. Future Pop, the title track also makes it on there too, with a great video and great climax for the choruses. I love that. Pick Me Up, solid pop songs, one of the great later singles, I think, and a great video to go with it too. Same can be said about Tokyo Girl. Great video, great visuals, great song. Basically, I really like this one. It's got a nice build up to the chorus. Flash is fantastic. I love Flash. I love the choreo. I love the video. I love the single version. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, basically check out the single versions of songs. They seem to be a bit more, I don't know, I like them more than the album versions usually. And that means at the top of the tree is Fusion. Fantastic, dark banger. I love it. It's got drama. It's got like a sinister vibe to it. Incredible concert performances. Even the studio performance on YouTube, the synchronized performance is amazing. Love Fusion so much. It's I don't know, it always has my full attention. Whew. Okay, so I've been talking a mile a minute for the best part of an hour. So next part we're going to do is the final discography part, which is the sci-fi renaissance, I'm going to call this. This is taking us from 2020 all the way to their Cold Sleep, sadly. We've got 3 albums to get through this time, which is unusual, but we've got Plasma, and then we've got the 2 Nebula Romance albums to get through as well as some tours and a few other bits and bobs and another movie. I think that's probably going to be 2026 October when that comes out, so I'm on a good pace at the moment. I don't have so many shows to look through, so it might even be a little bit earlier, who knows. But I'm going to go on holiday after all this this research. So there we go, that's the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care, bye bye.